Activity 8, Part C, so many genes. Human cells contain approximately 30,000 pairs of different genes. However, the human nucleus only contains 23 pairs of chromosomes. So think about that. 30,000 has to be divided among those 23 pairs of chromosomes. So each gene is a small portion of a chromosome. For example, the gene that causes Marfan syndrome is on chromosome 15. Only by careful study can scientists determine which gene or group of genes is responsible for a specific trait, such as eye color or blood type in humans or seed color in plants. Furthermore, some traits are influenced by many genes. Environmental effects on the action of genes makes things even more complicated, so there's all these factors going in. Some diseases, such as some kinds of cancer, are likely to result from the combined effects of several genes and environmental effects. So it took a lot of research to try to figure this out, and we're still researching the causes of many things. Okay, so the genes are part, and I want you to listen to this because you've already seen the video that I had on 2 slides ago. And see if this makes sense now. The genes are part of a long molecule called DNA, which stands for deoxyribonucleic acid. Each chromosome contains a long DNA molecule. Sometimes before a cell divides, a mistake is made in a gene when DNA is copied. So hopefully you could picture that part of it. The DNA molecule makes up the chromosome. But now we're going to talk about what happens when a mistake happens. Sometimes when a mistake is made in a gene when the DNA is copied to make a new set of chromosomes. These mistakes are called mutations. If the mutation occurs during the formation of a sex cell, an offspring that results from the sex cell will be affected by the mutation. Genes give the instructions to the body cell for making proteins. Even though some mutations don't make much of a difference and some are even helpful, many mutations are harmful because they change the instructions. Okay, so that's the important part. A change is called a mutation. They could be good, they could be bad, they might not do much of anything at all. Okay, and we'll talk more about mutations coming up. But that's any change in the DNA, any accidental random change. Okay, so we're going to stop here. And now what you're going to do before you, when you get to the next analysis slide, it's going to tell you that you're going to do a couple of activities before you do your the analysis questions that go to this. The analysis questions, as you can see, are going to have you draw things. Okay, drawing a diagram. And down here, making a model. And so we're going to do that a little differently this time. You're going to actually draw some things out. So you'll see instead of a Google form that you will have a model to make, okay? And so I think that is the third thing in the analysis activities.